Right, I'm departing and I'm off to Risor with a 504 on the charge, so exciting. This truly was an amazing anchorage. It was quiet, there were people, it was very well protected if you ask me. So I actually felt quite comfortable. I had a lot of chain out, so that was good, but I need to pay some attention. Apparently there is a shallow here. And the sea looks actually quite good. I was worried, but looking at it, it looks decent to me. And I also feel there's not a lot of a 10 knots of wind while I'm going in against the wind. So never stops to surprise me, this sea world. Anyway, let's see, get out there and do some sailing. There's a bit of a swell from yesterday. As you can see, it's always hard to see these waves, but like this is quite a wave. There you go, builds up, that one as well. Welcome back to another episode of Sailing Wind Rose, this time from the V-berth. I thought, let's give a different perspective on life on the boat. And that's what this episode is all about. It's not about disaster, it's not about shipwrecks, it's not about amazing speeds or anything. It's really about how I experienced sailing, and I think it might help you if you ever contemplate doing this. I feel this is a truthful reflection of somebody that gained more experience by now, but back then had modest experience. So follow along as we continue the journey. We're doing great. We're a little bit off course as it looks. I have to adjust that a little bit on the other end. Should be okay. We need a bit wider angle. So changing it just a tad, and then waiting for the boat to adjust to the new rhythm. We're going almost dead wind now, so that means the wind is shifting a bit. So comfortable? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. These waves are rather big from yesterday, I guess. Besides that, I'm doing quite okay. I think we are in a controlled situation. We have 20 knots of wind. That would be my expectation, because we're doing 15, we're running 7, so 20, gusting 20, 25-ish, 24-ish. Straightening out the pillow a bit. Nice and comfy. Basically, that's it. It's course, it's wind speed, it's sail adjustments, wind vane adjustments, and then hopefully you don't get any trouble with the hardware of the boat. I had an issue with Genua again, which is the roller furler thing, which is like, I don't know who designed it. Everybody must love it, but I have a bit of a hate-love relationship with it, because every time when I really need it, it kind of teases me with not rolling out all in once, or not rolling out at all actually. So now I tensioned it more, it rolled out, all of a sudden it got full, you got all the sails, so you have everything tangled up. That's not good, but doing it slowly also not working. So yeah, this roller furler, I don't know, I love it because it's easy to get it down and you don't have to go to the front and everything, but in a way I also don't really love it because it's a bit of a complex machine. But Besides that, we're doing good. So it's now a matter of waiting 4 hours, 5 hours until we see Risor. Redefining your comfort zone. And you do it by sailing, learning, and thinking things over. For instance, which harbour am I visiting? Nosil decided on a harbour 15 miles further east. Tempting. I did contemplate a couple of times, should I not also go to the other place, but that would mean that I would arrive middle of the night. I don't think that's a good idea. I have to accept that I'm on my own, and I have to do it slowly, step by step, and whatever comes, but I don't have to push it too much, because I need to get comfortable first, and doing a couple of these sails with this weather I think helps me in that. Being in your comfort zone obviously is very nice, but it's not the place where you learn. You only learn by stretching it a bit, where there are no guarantees. So I tried to put up the mainsail because we are going at 120 degrees, 135-ish. And we're doing 5 over ground, 6.5 through water. And speed over ground varies between 3, 2.9, 3.1, 3.8.
4651, 49, 45, 39, 32, 0, 44, 0, 45,
44, 43. It varies. I'm in constant doubt. That's what it is. So I wanted to raise the mainsail, so I put the boat up to tacking into the wind. But I approached the coast that fast that I didn't really have time, nor did the sail want to go up, because I wasn't tacked into the wind enough. So all in all, this was not successful. So I stopped my attempt, and now I'm back where I was. Basically only running the head sail with the speed I just mentioned you, looking at other boats and what they are doing, looking at my course, which varies, well, quite a bit actually. It tends actually to deviate towards sea, which is not what I want. I want to deviate the other way. So I will have to adjust it again. But I haven't figured out yet what is the ideal setup here, because it is quite hard to get the head sail up. I don't have a, maybe that's the problem. I don't have a, this by the way is positioned in a stupid place, sorry to say. But it's really, I hit it all the time. Important note to self and to you tubers. If you have a boat and if you sail, if there is something itching, you better take action before it really starts to itch or bite you. Back to stretching comfort zones. I would call that a success. First time it didn't work. Second time, this one is for you, Steph. Daddy, if you ain't gonna do it now, you're never gonna do it. Oh, you're right. Look at that. Yeah, and it's a bloody mess, I know, but I have to clean that a bit. First, get her on back onto course. Steering with the autopilot, control. My little friends in everything. It absolutely helped, by the way, 0 nothing jack. We're still doing 3.3 over ground, which is funny. But then again, now we, 10 knots of wind, so it didn't really help a lot. But at least I got it up. Let's get her onto course. Let's adjust the sails. Let's celebrate, woohoo, that I did this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you only learn by doing, and I did do. So, that's good. You might be wondering why I'm also happy with raising the main. By the way, in this video I seem to say head sail when I mean mainsail. Sorry. But the point is, the waves were different, the environment was different, the wind was different. I was on my own. The environment was a bit less forgiving than the IJsselmeer, I think, and the weather was different. So all in all, it was a new situation, and it felt like a new situation. So I was quite happy that it actually worked. And what better way to celebrate than to have a meal? Yes, ladies and gentle people, pasta that I made the other day, salad, which now makes it easy for me to eat. And solo sailing is all about preparation, I think. You really need to think like ahead a bit. Now obviously it's going to blow again, and just as I'm about to eat, let's see how it goes, how the boat keeps up. Yeah, going 7 through water is not good. 7.5, really not good. Let's see how this goes. And I took it away again. Never a dull moment. Wind was picking up again, but also the angle changed, which meant that I was basically moving towards land, which is not what I wanted. So I figured first get the head sail down again. I did, and now I am on a better course. Adjusting sails is common with sailing. What you don't want is to have disaster struck on you. And I was fortunate, but not everybody was fortunate, unfortunately. So I just got a mayday on the VHF, which is a sort of a Christmas tree sound-wise. It kind of explodes on the VHF. It's like, and you're like, what? And I was just taking a leak actually in the bucket. As Jacco advised me, it's better to drop the bucket overboard than yourself. I was just looking at the course. But it's the second one. The other day when I was sailing, I also had a mayday of a pressure craft. 6 people on board, actually quite a lot. Yeah, so the annoying thing is that by the time that I'm inside and I kind of accept the message, well, I don't accept it, I ignore it, because you're not allowed to accept it. But by that time I normally already missed the first coordinates of where it is, because I kind of buckled in, so I kind of have to go in, and it's like, well, a bit of a job actually. So yeah, I hope they're okay. I don't know where they are, but yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. Okay, let me listen out what he's saying. In Norway, you have a very active and very good rescue service. I think it's a voluntary organization, but the ships that I've seen from them look very well maintained, and I think they were extremely responsive. In this case, they also solved the issue. It's very heartwarming that we have volunteers that go out at sea to save people when they are in distress. So big thank you to you guys. And for me, I finally reached my final destination, because there was a little twist in the plot. Ladies and gentle people, we are not in Risor. No. The harbour was crazy full. So there was no other option to find an anchor spot. Fortunately, I prepared one. Unfortunately, it was 45 minutes on the engine. Fortunately, it's pretty beautiful. Not the only one. Quite some boats here, you can see. But there is even a little, that's what I'm hearing, waterfall right there. And somehow that makes me really happy. So tomorrow I'm going to the next one. And I hope there I can do my bloody laundry. If not, you will be smelling me around. You win some, you lose some. In this case, I lost the harbour and I won the anchorage. Great anchorage, slept like a baby, got up at 5 and moved on, heading for Staveren. And we're on our way. Another anchorage says goodbye to us. Thank you. Very nice anchorage. Very nice. There is a lot of green in Norway, and it's not to be underestimated, and it is, I think, an amazing place to live. I'm not sure if these all are second homes, but oh my god, what do people have great homes here. And these forests, man, it's amazing. There's forests everywhere. Sunrise, sunrise in the early morning skies. I'm a lucky bastard. I'm a lucky bastard. Daddy, if you ain't gonna do it now, you're never gonna do it. And I did it in a bit of a strange way, I think. With the Kottefok, which probably is not designed to do this, but it does help the speed of the boat quite a bit actually. And I feel more confident than the head sail, because this sail I can take away rather fast. And it's sort of nice that it kind of goes dead downwind. So 2 head sails, yeah. I'm gonna push it a bit more downwind. Just a tad, see if it stays open a bit better. But in all honesty, we're doing quite a nice job. We're going right in the right direction. It's a bit flappy because of the rolly seas, but yeah. Finally, all the sails and all the adjustments worked out, and you have like 5 minutes. What do? So I haven't used it a lot yet, but I feel for some reason I need to use it. Might be because I'm bored, might be because I'm thrilled, might be because I'm, well, whatever I am, at least I'm feeling. And for a change, I'm not fixing something, I'm actually sailing on the sea, Skagerrak. But let's do this. We're sailing. Ah, look, the sun, finally! Because I was actually getting cold here! Please! Yes, yes, please. I already put my suntan on. You can bring it on. Yeah. What shall I say? Except for the fact that we're sailing, we're going pretty slow, but we're going. I'm not too sure what to do else, but this, the course is dead downwind. I'm going dead downwind. I don't know what to change. I'm going faster than the fisherman over there, which is in a way annoying because he's straight in my line. I don't want to be in his lines, actually. Well, fortunately for you guys, the wind changed again, so I could do another sail change. Yay! You go about 4.5, 5. And another one! The bloody sail's still flapping around, but at least this one is not kind of jibing. We are making more speed now. We're doing 5, 4, 7, 3, 8, 4, 1, 3, 9. Fine tune it a bit. I pulled in the mainsail a bit and it seems to funnel the wind into the head sail. making both rather okay. I am dead downwind. But it flaps a lot less. I don't like flappy sails, so this is better. And change it all over again because, yeah, we have quite some wind here. I had to reef the main again, which was, I think, 25. I will measure it and I will look it up, but what a wind. But now we're sort of steady moving towards our goal, which is good. Ooh. Remember the note to self? I was already not happy with how this is positioned because I step on it every now and then because the lines of the wind vane, they go via this side, so I'm gonna change that actually. So I'm getting into the cockpit on this end instead of on this end, but now I stepped on it and it's sort of broken and I need to go into a harbor, so that is like not ideal. So let's see how that goes. So exciting moment, the engine has problems. I did call, they should have a place for me sort of reserved, which is magnificent because normally they don't do that. But let's see how we go. So closing in. And now obviously you want to see the drama that happened when I pulled into the harbor and everything broke down, but in all honesty it decided to work again. So I don't know exactly how that was related to what broke, because in the end it didn't break, but it didn't work when it was not running, and it started working again when it ran apparently. But I was just able to pull into the harbor and dock next to a giant motorboat, which felt like a warm cushion. I made it, and I'm like freaking thrilled that I made it. Oh, I should lay down. Oh my god, what a day. Left at 5, first no wind, engine the bit, then a lot of wind. I had all the sail changes that I could. And in the end, I had 22 gusts apparent. So in fact, I was following the apparent and the true wind speed was the same. You kind of know what kind of wind it was. I'm finally in a harbor and I can finally do my laundry, do some groceries. That is very good news indeed. What a trip already. I'm dead. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Looking back at the videos, it gives me a really comfortable feeling because I see myself getting better at this, which is good because it means that if I can do it, you can do it too. So although I hope to see you next time, and if you would like to see the next video, hit subscribe. If you have a comment, leave a comment, and if you liked it, leave a like, obviously. I actually hope that you go out there as well and give it a try, this sailing. As you've seen in this video, it's just a matter of adjusting sails and off you go. Take it easy, boys and girls. Hope to see you next time. Cheers. 1 week of laundry, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, long.